my lunch.
All right, we are back to action. I guess we're just gonna have to go from here because I don't know if you guys got the download. So we're gonna start this from here.
Oh, so we're starting over?
Yay! We're starting over. So
Oh my god!
yes, it's all right. It's
Wait,
all right.
everything
Yeah,
got lost.
the recording didn't save. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. See, we were just talking. See, that was a warm-up.
Oh my god!
My God.
I think my word limit is up though. I don't think I can say anymore.
That's it. You for the night.
I'm back out for the night, man.
Well, all right. This is another episode of Pop Rose TV, and we just went 20 minutes and had a pure technical difficulty on my end and completely dropped out. But you didn't miss much, folks. Jerry was running his goddamn mouth anyway. So
I'm taking a break. You guys run the podcast.
He was talking funky sodas and all this stuff that nobody.
Why you guys even invite me to this stuff when you guys don't want me to talk?
No, well, you're in charge now. I'm not saying that.
Jerry's word limits out.
It'll sound like crickets, bro.
This is the greatest intro ever of just confusion. But yes, it is Petey Sama with Jerry's Got Pops, Wake and Sage, and my boy Lampsy. We was running our mouths. We was talking goodness. And the program decided to completely on me. Good, but it's okay. Because Jerry was just running his mouth. So you know what?
I wasn't saying anything important.
Tell him, Jerry. Just give him a recap. You was just telling people about the Funkies.
Pretty much, Funko's doing fine. Anyone who thinks the company's failing is dumb. They're selling a lot of product very quickly.
Is that a direct threat to me?
Essentially, the company is doing fine. People roast it too hard. They're doing great. They're selling a lot of product. And if you follow stocks, you would know that their stock price has actually been going up.
They're doing good. It's just, I guess people get mad with the influx of product and, just
sodas
so many releases.
And you forgot one. You forgot one little bit that you're, halfway to quitting.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
that's
and I'm selling a bunch of Funko Pops too.
Oh my god, he's gonna change his name to Jerrysgotsodas.
Jerry's got manga and soda. Look at how
Jerry got manga soda.
Look at Woke. He looks so sad right now.
He got so thick because he talked so much in the first part.
No, listen. Shut up, Salma.
Hold on.
Because I have something to say. Jerry. You are not allowed to have those 3 pops on your shelf with how much shit you talk about that goddamn show. Get Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki off your goddamn shelf. Is that Sasuke next to Boruto? Get him off of there too. Not allowed.
So we got the audio and Jerry showing his wall of Funkies, and Woke just definitely saw some sus activity.
Whoa, I'm sorry, dude. I watched 70 episodes of it, so I feel like I am allowed to
obligated.
Have
okay.
Look at his face. What?
Woke has never been more energized at that moment.
I have watched about 70 episodes too, Jerry, and you know what? I'm completely caught up because I skipped all the filler bullshit.
Okay, maybe I'll join you eventually in the finale. So. I might read the manga, honestly. I've been thinking
you should read the manga. The manga is good. I won't even lie.
Before we cut off, Lampsy was explaining his situation in acquiring these products in Australia and how expensive they goddamn are. But he's still in the game. He still believes in the product. Lampert, tell him again how you feel.
I don't even. Well, put it. That's it.
You gotta put it this again.
Look,
that's it.
I'm priced out. I'm priced out of the sodas. Like it's like I think I'm only gonna collect the Scooby Doo ones. I think. But in saying that, a lot of people on like the Facebook marketplaces are like selling them for like jack shit. So I picked up the werewolf from Scooby Doo for like $5 and Martian Manhunter for like $5. So I don't know. Like I want to get the Scooby Doo ones. I think because I think they will look pretty cool together. But if I end up like Funko Pops, then I'd be screwed. So. I think maybe I'll just be very selective.
They just need to open a store for you guys over there.
Yeah, it's tough, but man, like...
What's that online retail over there?
Yeah, Pop Culture.
It's called Jerry's Got Pops.
Pop culture,
Yeah.
you know, get a store out for brother
But
MC.
it's
You know? Come on,
it's
man.
alright.
Come
Though,
on,
like, because
Australia.
I'm the same with Jerry. Like, I collect a lot of other stuff as well, so it's hard. But
Really,
yeah.
Lampsey? Tell the people what
Well,
you
obviously,
collect,
because
my
I
boy.
do a lot of basketball
Tell 'em.
cards, so like that's a lot of money in itself.
Yes,
And then
this is true. People are killing each other in America for a box of cards.
And then I still read comics every week, and I buy wrestling figures, and it's just it's.
Do you play with the wrestling figures? Do you
No,
do
I
like
keep them
little
in
music
box.
for
I
them
think it's
and
just a
start
bit
wrestling?
nostalgic for me because
Oh,
like I
okay.
used to do that when I was a kid, but yeah.
Nostalgic, Lampsey. You're 14.
Nostalgic. Come on, Lampsey. You're 12 years old.
Thanks, guys.
Brother
I'm not that much.
Lampsey.
I'm not that much
No
younger
clown.
than Jerry.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just a little bit. I think that I'm older than Woke, and Sama's older than me, and
So how
I'm
old's
older than
Woke?
everybody.
I don't know. I don't know.
Woke is like 21.
I just turned
26.
26. Yeah.
It's because I'm turning 24.
Bunch of
So like, I'm
young
not even that far.
Okay. No, Lampsey's like the same age as us. Yeah.
I just like to mess with you, Lampsey. I like your reactions.
Sama's just the old man here. Yeah.
I am the veteran in the game.
So like comics and stuff as well, because comics are like $10 each now. So that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tough.
This your regular or your
Regular.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Sama,
crazy.
or Lampsey used to do a lot of comic stuff on your channel.
I did, yeah, and then it got me fucking nowhere, so I stopped.
I know.
Yeah, I was trying.
No,
Look,
I mean, I
Put it this
like
way.
them. They were actually pretty good.
like
I
put it this way, like the amount of time that I put into those videos, and compared to everything else, like, dude, me making cards has been like way, way, way better for me.
Making cards, Lampsey? Tell the people. Tell the people what you do.
Well, because people like commission pieces, so I've always done graphic design, so I thought, screw paying $1,000 for a Zion Williamson rookie card when I can make it myself. So I kind of just make one-off cards. I don't normally get them all printed, but just for my own like portfolio. And if people want to pay for commissions, I'm more than happy to. Sama being one of my biggest customers to date.
Ooh.
Just hits me up out of nowhere.
And of course, my package completely got waddy-dod, but it's okay.
But yeah, no, it's good because
I believe in this man's work. It's fresh.
Yeah.
It's new. He encases them in a nice little, like a little graded kind of plastic.
So,
it's cool.
but
It's
like
cool.
I haven't uploaded on
something
YouTube for months, so I kind of been neglecting that. But in having saying that, I'm
back on. the game.
well, it's not that I'm out of the game. I'm moving in 5 weeks, so
he's coming to New York. No more.
Honestly, I don't even think Australia's ever going to be able to go to America for like it.
I don't think either. I mean, that's pretty hard to move a continent over.
It's unreal.
I don't know, Lampsey. It's good
because like they had like one case. Yeah, it was like late last week, and they're like, okay, no more overseas travel until middle of 2021. One person.
Wait, you had one person in the entire Australia
who was apparently super contagious.
What?
Legit. Yeah, they're legit trying so hard to keep it out, so hard, and legit like there's they kept like the Aussie cricketers over in India for like 3 extra weeks when they weren't supposed to because like India's pretty much fucked. So now like so many people, but it is what it is.
What
crazy?
Are they distributing vaccines over there? Lamps or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
they are. Okay. That's
right. It's crazy. They do all that right to the poorer country of Australia, but they don't mind taking all the water and shipping it out to China. That's real easy for them to do. And the poor farmers in Australia are paying $500 for a freaking gallon of water to farm their crops.
Sama had to look into the bushfires.
Sama knows the economics.
He had to look into the bushfires. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole situation. I listened to a podcast. I did some, background info on it, and I'm like, "What the hell is happening in Australia?"
It's like this right now, right? If I go into my phone, probably not. I reckon there probably still would be one now. If I go, like Australian fires, I reckon there would be one. There'd be a bushfire. There's always one going, but the one.
No, of course that's natural. It's
but
it's the situation they were in last year. They have not recovered, and now a lot of people over there screw. So they can screw that, that part of the country with that situation. But they're over here. You can't fly here. We can't give you goods and products for cheaper, but we could take your damn water. It's just like they need the water. Half their country got toasted. But that's politics.
Like I said to you, Summer,
we don't go that far in this channel, but it's just little things I'm looking at.
It's like what I said to you, Summer. Like I was genuinely scared. I was scared. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Jeez, over here in California, they over here just scared. And just imagine times a billion how crazy that is, But just, a lot of these rules and regulations and commerce and all this stuff, they have a lot of these implications. And, just buying something from us, it costs you like $35 for no reason. But they're taking resources from the damn land and they're doing it pretty easily. Yeah. And there's nothing to be done about that. It's like, okay. But, that's another story for another time.
Okay.
But, I just feel bad for people trying to acquire stuff over there. And just tough. A lot of, things are happening in Australia. It's quiet, but, I'm about that life.
Yeah.
I'm here to talk for the people of Australia.
Yeah, well, that's why I was just like props to Jerry because he's helped me out for over the last 6 months. So.
Hold on, I just defended your damn country for 15 minutes. And Jeremiah gets props for talking about funky sodas.
Sama, you're a great advocate.
Apparently not that great, Jerry. You didn't say nothing for 15 minutes and you got props.
I was listening to how...
No, definitely listening, but you got props for
Sama,
just talking about funky sodas.
You can redeem yourself in one spot here. Did you buy the Pop Culture exclusive Bushfire Appeal pop vinyl to help with the fires?
I don't even know what that is, but if I knew, I would buy it.
Unbelievable.
No, I saw it. I bought one thing from Pop Culture 3 years ago, Majin Buu chocolate.
That's it.
That thing came so dinged up. Not only made me sad, but they gave me a bottle cap opener. And that was what dinged my Majin Buu.
Like legit, I couldn't believe it the other day. So I've had...
Damn you, Pop
I reckon
Culture.
I've had probably roughly around 15 to 20 damaged pops in the mail from Pop Culture. So I try and not use them as much as I can.
Wow.
But the other day, they're like, here's a $20 coupon, sorry. I'm like, well, that's a first. Thanks. What about the other fucking 14?
And
know?
And not only that, I love Pop Culture because they'll be like, oh, it's up for pre-order. And we go, American, Canadians. Yes, it is only reserved for Australia. But all the trashy pops, Americans, we want your money. I'm like, all right there, goodbye. But
I think Pop Culture would actually mail them to us, but I think they actually get in trouble with U.S. retailers if they do. I think that's what it is. It's like if Pop Culture were mailing out, the Iron Heart or whatever. I don't know. That's a random example. But Pop in a Box would lose profits because they want to mail it to us because we're in the U.S. But if it's sold out at Pop in a Box, then why not let us buy it from Pop Culture? You know what I mean? Like if Pop Culture or if Pop in a Box doesn't have enough, then why not let us buy it?
How much was shipping from Pop Culture anyway to America?
It's not bad. Maybe $10.
Really?
Yeah, I paid like $13 for Boo because Boo was $27 and it came out to like $40.
Yeah.
And with a free bottle cap opener that was shoved in the side of my pop. So lovely stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you,
always
Pop
throw
Culture.
I've ordered it usually.
That's you might not want to throw a metal.
Dude, they put pins cardboard in there all the time for cons. They are. I swear.
Lovely stuff. Yeah. You know what I think? I think Jerry's in the wrong field of education here. He is really good with funky pops and commerce. Yeah. Jerry, I think you should definitely change your career.
My career path?
Your whole career path. I think this is your calling. You are a man of the plastic, sir. You vouch for the people.
I'm going to fly to where Woke Sage is. And me and Woke...
You don't want to do that. You might get lost like his packages.
Yo, true.
FedEx just passes his house like it's the Twilight Zone. And Woke is just Woke is at his window with the icy pop.
And Woke and I are going to open our own commerce with his experience from GameStop. and my experience from Google.
Jesus.
We're gonna combine together and we're gonna open our own shop where we sell manga and pops and toys and figures.
And Sama will be down to support.
Oh, see, look,
we can do it.
See, this is what I do. I create ambition. See, Lampsey was like, this card thing is Lampsey, be the best card maker ever.
Yeah,
and now
I've just got to do.
Look at him. He's becoming corporate. He's corporate Lampsey now.
It's gonna be tough though.
You don't have time
it's
for
gonna
us
be
no
super
more.
tough because getting licenses is gonna be the hardest bit. So.
Of course, but it's possible because Funko did it. So and they started real small. So
is it possible they could shut you down? Like if you're selling that stuff, like what is the? I've been trying to because like people sell fan art online all the time, and so I just don't understand. Like technically, all you're doing is printing fan art onto a card shaped print and then putting it in a plastic case. Like to me, like there's nothing that they can do to like shut you down. But maybe they can. I don't know. I mean, I know with your Nedgerate, you drew it all yourself, so I don't see how they could. That one, like to me, you should. But I guess the other one, there's like
see, I don't
on them.
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't really sell like the sports ones or anything. I print them for myself and stuff.
Oh.
But because like the only one that I've done is the Nezrai because it really is fan art. But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and go out for some licenses, maybe some smaller players and stuff like that, and see where it takes me. And the thing is though, like if I can gain enough interest to my page, then it should be sweet, really, right? But it's a long way to go. And like I said, I keep just making different cards every day, and hopefully just one person might see it, and then it just gains up over time, and then take it from there. So,
I mean, I wonder if the somebody somewhere has to be designing the real cards. Yeah. So, like, what is the potential that they could like? I don't know. Hire you to just become a real card maker? I don't know. Is that like a thing?
I know that Tops, so they look after like the baseball and stuff. They do like project series cards with actual designers. So I'm hoping maybe one day I can try and slither my way through there. So that'd be pretty cool. And then people can buy my cards through Tops.
I mean, you already have a massive portfolio of cards, and you've only been doing this a couple months. And I feel like if you were to just like if there was ever an opening or something at Tops, like I feel like you should apply or something. I mean, you could do it all virtually. I don't, Lampsey, you're better than. I mean, your designs look better than some of the legitimate cards I've seen, in my opinion. And maybe I'm biased, but fuck that. I think they look better. I mean, I just think you have a better eye for some of that. It looks a little more like.
You bring the flavor of the card out,
right?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Jerry.
Persona.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Sama. Nah, Sama's a good man.
Woke, I'm done.
He did that on purpose, Mama.
Woke, you talk. I'm done with Lampsey. He credits Jerry just for sitting there, scratching his beard with his Dorito fingers.
But yeah, because I'm trying to make like a portfolio website. Because what my plan is right now is I'm going to make some cards for like individual people who may do things on the side like Twitch and like have like Patreons and stuff, so that maybe they can sign the cards and be like, hey, just give me credits and stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying different avenues, and I'm gonna maybe try and go to like bigger like maybe some companies here in Australia and see what they like. But like I've trying to do, just trying to make different cards all the time and try and build it up.
Lampsey, why don't you reach out to like people like Leonhardt and Unlisted Leaf and all these like big Pokemon card YouTubers, because I bet they'd all love to have custom. I mean, some of them already have custom cards, but if you like make better ones,
so they have custom cards
to pay you for your design. Yeah. I actually have I have a Leonhardt one, like a physical.
Yeah, he sent it to you, right?
No, I didn't.
In the package that you bought from him.
Oh. Wait,
wasn't that part of the package? His own personal card.
I bought the Leonhardt.
Don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Sama knows what he speaks of. Damn it, Jerry. I don't care. Y'all violated me in this podcast. All right, I'm gonna get my boy Woke.
No, look, Woke.
He gonna flex on you.
Woke. We need to give Woke an hour of time to talk.
No, he's coming.
I heard clinging sound coming from under my desk. I didn't know what it was, so I was looking to figure out if I could see what it was.
Yeah,
it was a keyboard. Now the clinging.
Leonhardt has custom cards, Lampsey, that he already has. I'm not sure who his designer is, but he does have some custom cards that he's sent out. And I don't know if any of the other big YouTubers
do they have like Pokemon stuff on it or anything? Yeah, see, I don't know where the fine line is between like being able to sell them like that.
Well, I guess because he sponsors Pokemon, they allowed him to utilize that for his brand. But I guess for certain people, he's saying maybe you can just
go to them. Because I've got to try and
go to them and do a Leonhardt card for himself.
Officially license a card, I'd have to go to either the team or the athlete person to do it. So it's tough, but hopefully one day.
I think it's easier maybe to start off with people on Twitch or YouTube, like any of these influencers, and see where it goes from there. And then I guess from their contacts, you see, so that's Leonhardt.
Yeah,
it doesn't really have. Does it have the Pokemon logo on the back of the card? Or
no Pokemon logos? No.
So you see, it's not. It's kind of similar, but like it does something similar, but it's not directly a Pokemon card because it doesn't have their logo. So
that's what the backs look like. I mean, they look like playing cards on the back.
Yeah, so see, something like that would definitely work out for him.
He made like a fake Pokemon energy card too. That's like the Leonhardt energy.
That's the one I looked at.
Yep.
So branding of the person, maybe you can start off with, like a Jerry. Make a card for Jerry. As little as he's very little, but very small page, like three people like him. But start off with Jerry. Jerry shows it. Oh man, Sage, Dark Sage sees it. Oh man, that's cool. I want one of me, and it continues from there.
Do something with you. I mean, Dark.
I just saw his post, and I want some Shonen Jump magazines now.
He just hit 17. He just hit 17,000.
He's doing big numbers, man. He's corporate now, man. We can't talk to him anymore. He never. He only likes my comments now. He used to chat with me. Now he just gives me a heart and keeps it going. I'm like, what? I was gonna have him on soon. I'll talk to Sage. Dude. Yeah, he's doing good. Just genuine, laughing, having a good time. That's what it's all about. That's what people subscribe to.
I think you should totally reach out to like people associated with Pokemon and maybe not Pokemon, but other card related things. Because like I literally was at a show the other week with Sean Schimmel. It was this last weekend. He's the voice actor for Goku, and this guy made this like display case with like a backing that had like the guy designed it himself, and you could like attach a Funko Pop into the display case, like a signed Sean Schimmel Funko Pop, and he like sold it to Sean. Like he brought it, and Sean like bought the case and like wanted to commission more of them. And so like I'm like these small time, these guys who do signings, do these events, famous, VAs, They totally would love to look at Woke's gonna fall asleep, dude. He's got work in the morning. Look at him.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm listening to what you guys are talking about. We don't get him to tell us
another story about manga and how he got Fs.
I'm trying to get Woke engaged in this. I
got his part coming. I always get Woke.
Listening to the conversation. We're good, man. I'm here. I'm interacting.
Jerry said he wanted that Woke that was on my last episode.
I need the Awakened Sage.
That was
right now. You Woke Sage. But he wants
that
the
was a bit tipsy Woke. That's what that was.
That was a bit tipsy Woke. That was Woke who put a little too much alcohol in his water bottle Woke. That was
But in terms of Lampsy, he's definitely doing big things. I'm gonna put his description down below so you guys could check out his page where he does his custom cards. I've ordered about 10, 11 of them. Probably never gonna get them thanks to Australia shipping.
No, you will get them. I have because
and my man. That's why I like guaranteed delivery from this man.
Because
they will get.
Because I know, like you were like, no, make Kit Kaboom pay for them. No, and
Lampsy, you gotta just shout me out like that, bro. Come on.
But no, because remember, I'm sending them to Jerry, and then Jerry's sending them to you.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh Jesus.
I'm gonna be the in-between guy.
They're gonna have Cheeto fingerprints on them. That's why I hate when Jerry sent me things.
They will be perfectly packaged. Just
my Lapras had Cheetos. The Cheeto dust on it. My VMAX Lapras Shiny had Cheeto dust on it.
Perfectly packaged those Lapras.
No, the plastic on it had a ridge of barbecue sauce in the corner and some Cheeto. I was like, this guy, no respect. Just because he's my buddy, just because he's part of the Ningen squad, the Shaft squad, doesn't mean that he can't send me a really nice card without Cheeto fingerprint.
God.
But it's okay.
Were those Reese cups?
Yeah.
Huh?
Have you had these guys? I was gonna show you. I was just.
You see what I mean? Look, they're always there next to him, so that's how he sends his product.
This is it's Reese's butter. It's peanut. It's a Reese's cup, but it's all peanut butter. There's no chocolate. It's like a peanut butter with peanut butter on the inside.
That doesn't make me feel better about you sending me cards. You're gonna have sticky peanut butter fingers on it.
Literally, I've got it like right next to my rare cards. Like I've got.
He's like, which one? Sama one? Zakian? Okay. Okay, there you go. Peanut butter.
Literally sitting right here in this. It's my little. Literally in my Sama pile. It's
Jerry. I work a lot. You got to remind me. I did not send you your card yet, right?
No. Shit. Yeah. The Mr. Mime. Yeah.
I haven't sent it, right? Okay.
You have not sent it to me. No,
I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, I was like.
Do you want me to keep holding on to this, or do you want me to just send it? Just the one. We're in the middle of a podcast right now. It's like not the time to ask
this. This is fine, baby. We talk live info. We talk Ningen squad chat right here, baby. That's how we do it. I would definitely take a Zakian because I need that amazing rare to complete the sets of Vivid Voltage.
I actually have a big stack of cards I'm about to send over to Kaboom. He was really jealous of your shinies, so he bought all of these shinies from me.
Oh my god.
All of these shinies.
Let me tell you something about Kaboom, who's not here to defend himself, so I'm gonna pick on him a little bit. I think he hit the crypto lotto. He don't want to tell me nothing.
No.
But this guy's got a Tesla now.
No, he does not.
This guy, I swear, he's big balling now. He's eating at the fanciest of restaurants. I'm telling you, man, he's buying calamari from Mrs. Sama. I don't know what's going on. But I think Kaboom hit the line. He don't want to share no good
big on Doge?
I think he hit big on but he don't want to tell me nothing.
Oh,
because he thinks I'm going to rob him. Because he knows
weird.
I will rob him.
He messaged me. He was like, hey, Jerry, I'll buy every shiny that you have.
Kaboom got new appliances in his house. I'm like, Kaboom, talk to me. What happened, my guy?
Oh my god,
that's a little sus. That's my boy Kaboom is all good. Yeah, he saw my shiny Charizard, my rainbow Charizard, my common Charizard, and he's like, "My guy, you're getting all the good cards. You're making me look bad." So he's like, "I'm gonna hit up Jerry and take all his extras." I'm like, "Jerry doesn't have a lot of extras."
I have a lot of. I showed him. He's
Jerry, that's pretty sad. Those are all extra.
No, it is actually kind of sad. He's buying 25 shiny Pokemon cards for me. So
wow.
That are all extras. Yes, those are all doubles that I pulled.
Yeah, he likes the shiny ones. I was telling him it's pretty cool. So just the shiny collection. I like the full art. So the babies, I'm not too into those.
I might just throw your Zacian in with that stack that I sent.
Yeah, just do that then. That's fine.
Because that way I don't have to. I don't have
send
to
separately. And
tracking.
Jerry likes to save on shipping, people, even if it's 54 cents.
Yes, I really
can do it.
Well,
even if it's 54.5 cents, he will save a damn cent.
It's just I can send one card.
I know, but it's dangerous like that because
I'd rather send it with tracking so that I can actually
that's a professional right there, people. Jerry's got pops. When he sends you something,
about $3. So
when he sends you something with Cheeto dust fingers, he sends it to you with pride and insurance, and then make sure he makes sure it gets there. It's gonna definitely have a fingerprint.
Woke, it takes a fucking week and a half extra.
Once again, he lives in the Twilight Zone.
Around my house sucks. That's why. Listen,
it's like it makes it to your area like 2 days after I send it, and it just doesn't.
Gary, you sent me a package with the wrong address, and it got here faster than the one to Woke.
Because it depends on who you use. Ready? So if you use the postal service, I don't know what they do. It gets to Philadelphia, and it just sits there. It's like we'll scan it through when we feel like it, which usually takes about a week. Then you have fucking FedEx who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Let's make 23 different stops on the way from fucking Ohio to PA. Let's make 23 stops.
We have awakened the sage. Tell them,
Woke. So, dude.
How about UPS, Woke? Tell them about UPS.
UPS is fucking great.
He likes UPS.
I have yet to have a problem with UPS, but FedEx is number one priority. Fuck you. That's number one. FedEx, dude, no lie. I ordered the manga mystery box that I ordered. It went from I think Iowa down to fucking Maryland. It went from Maryland. It went south to West Virginia.
It went to Lampsey so he could take a look at it, make sure you got them.
It went over to Australia. came back, and then it got lost for 3 days, and then finally made it to my house.
There's something about PA that they just find like Twilight Zone about it. It's just like, nah, not today. He won't notice that his package
takes forever now.
Yeah.
Word, and they supposed to be prime shipping two-day delivery, and Woke is over here 3 weeks later. Like,
right?
Did you you canceled the Pokemon stuff on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I canceled it all.
Yeah, apparently
I canceled
they just
the last part the other day.
Kaboom got Hakkai'd. They finally emailed them. According to our inventory, we will not be able to provide the shiny Fate freaking pin box. I was like, 86 years later, you figured that out?
Well, you know the battle styles. You know how like the ETBs had a red and a blue.
Shafty styles. Yep.
I pre-ordered a blue one, not realizing that I just pre-ordered strictly the blue one. I just thought I pre-ordered an ETB.
Yeah, just
and
random.
I just happened to click on there. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a random color. I clicked on there and they had the fucking red ones in stock. Why not just send me that shit? What the fuck are you doing? I don't care what color it is. Just give me a goddamn box.
Jerry and me can speak for Shafty Styles when we say you saved your time and
you're
money
lucky
anyway.
You're lucky you didn't get it because I hate that.
The coolest thing about that box was the sleeves, and that's it. I never seen a shaft.
I opened 29 packs, dude. I believe me, I got the shaft. Right. I understand.
Being in this for, I haven't been in it too long, but battle size, the rates were horrendous. So I pledged to that, and I will never purchase another product of theirs because that is just too much shaft for a brother. I need a little bit of good ones.
When are we going to get Lampsy to open some Pokemon cards? Lampsy, you going to open some
Well, he has to acquire them first, which is going to be $85 extra per pack. And then to get shafted with commons.
I follow a lot of people in Australia
we get pre-orders. So we're able to get pre-orders.
No, Lampsy actually told me his brother ordered some cards and stuff.
Yeah, we opened a bit. We had a bit.
Lampsy is just more into.
What did I get?
Wait until he sees the things I sent him. He's
like, damn, it was the best card that I got was a fucking reverse holo Lugia. So it was like fucking $10.
We take Lugias all day. That was one of my best pulls out of Shafty Styles, and that was that was a regular rare. I was oh lord.
And then I saw some Dragon Ball cards, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll fucking get those.
Yes.
And then because I think I sent them to you when I got them, Sama. Yeah.
But
then that's super hard to find. It's the same with basketball. It's tough out here. It's tough, but.
Is it really big over there? The basketball and the baseball, all that like sort of cards, or are they like killing each other for them too over there?
Yeah, but thing is though, like everything's pre-order as well with basketball, so like people just get their bots out. But
get the bots out. That's so normal to say now.
Load
the bots up
because I managed to secure quite a few of the basketball stuff, but then all of a sudden like. The whole everything was sold in like I shit you not like 5 seconds, and Jerry knows how quick I check out too.
So,
you telling me that Jerry came out? He's like, Sama, I was like, I'm gonna try. He's like, I already got it. I'm like, bro, it didn't even load in the website.
It didn't even open it yet. What the fuck?
Lampsy's like, I'm sending it to you. I'm like, hold on. So you're sending me a pop from Australia that you ordered in America. And I'm in America. I ordered it to my house, and it said sold out. Got you, Lampsy. I see how you roll with your bot. You don't want to tell nobody, but I know you got a Meowth bot. You got a T-Rocket bot. I got you, my boy.
Beautiful. I'd send it to all of you. Fuck them.
Beautiful. But I wanted to get to this Pokemon never to exist again in retail stores, Jerry. I know you're an advocate for lining up. Buying 70,000 product, selling it to Woke for triple the price, but now you can't do that anymore.
I sold retail to both of you guys. I always cut you guys.
We had to fight you for it, but you definitely dropped it down finally. He was like,
let me just make this clear. If it wasn't for Jerry, I probably wouldn't have opened up any packs for the last 3 sets. Right. Just make it clear.
You need to give me credit, Woke. I sent you all the bulk you needed to be happy.
Okay, so. And I'm curious, Lampsy, have you heard this news story in Australia? Have you heard about this?
I don't think so.
So here in America, there's a store called Target.
Yeah, we have it.
You know what
Why did you say it with such? There's a store called Target.
We have Target here. Yeah.
Shit.
I hate you, Jerry. The way you said it.
He doesn't know. Cut
Target.
the boy some slack.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He said Target.
We're called Target. Okay, so, Target here in the U.S. is one of the major providers of cards, collectible cards, which I assume they do the same in Australia or around the U.S. or the world. So here in the U.S., about it must have been 2 months ago, boys, when they decided that all collectible cards would be sold on Friday mornings. So instead of holding them through the week or like putting them on the shelf when they get them, everything that was a collectible card, whether it's football, basketball, Pokemon, whatever it might be, they would just wait until Friday mornings, and right when they open on Friday, they would sell all the cards. And essentially, if you weren't there Friday morning, you wouldn't get any cards because that was just they would sell out, essentially, is the best way to put it. Like most stores would go through all of their stuff within the first hour of being open on Friday mornings. And then you wouldn't be able to get more until next Friday because that's when they'd get more stock in. So for the last couple months, which Sama and Woke know this all too well, every Friday I would go line up at my Target for about an hour or 2 hours before they open. That was just kind of my regular, it was like my regular Friday thing. I would just go line up and I would get a couple Pokemon cards for me and my wife to open. And, I'd show up probably around like between 6 and 7. I would do as much as I could. But I would show up between 6 and 7 usually. So about an hour and a half to 2 hours before they open. And I would usually be about 15th to 30th in line. So on a bad day, I would be like 30th in line. On a good day, I'd be about 14th or 12th, something like that.
He's second. Don't
I've never been second. I never was second.
No. His brother Kenny's first.
Kenny's first. No. Yeah, no, stop.
The legendary Kenny. We got to get to him real quick. That story is just
that's
great.
A good story too. But Lampsy, so we would line up every Friday. Okay, yeah. So I did that for honestly, Woke and Sama. I was probably doing that for 2 months, where I would text you guys every Friday, back in front of Target, getting more battle styles, blah blah blah. I pretty much would text Woke and Sama every Friday that I would do it, and I would be like, "Look what I got this Friday," blah blah blah.
Showing off. It wasn't showing us that he, did something credible. It was just look at me, I could do this. Woke, you can't because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Last week, Lampsy, and I don't think it was in Texas, but it might have been in Texas. There was an incident that
Wisconsin, I believe.
I was gonna say, I think it was Wisconsin.
Okay,
Wisconsin.
It's a place that has an open carry law. That's all I know. You can open carry guns.
Oh my god.
The story goes. I believe. I believe the story goes that there was a man. He went in. He bought his cards. He waited in line. Blah blah blah. And as he was on his way out, he got jumped by a bunch, like 4 or 5 guys. And they jumped him and started beating his ass. And the guy that was getting beat up pulled his gun out. And he pulled his gun on these kids, and the kids were scattered. He didn't shoot at any of them, but they scattered. And this all happened like right in front of a Target, like in a Target parking lot. So obviously Target got involved. The authorities got involved. The guy who got jumped, I think, had to go to the hospital. I don't think anything was wrong with him, but he ended up being okay. He luckily didn't shoot anyone, so no one actually got. No one was killed. All the kids were apprehended. The kids that jumped him were apprehended, and I believe are in the process of potentially serving some jail time. And all of this in not Pokemon. Supposedly the cards that the guy had were sports cards, so either football or basketball. I don't know if it was clear which one it was. But after that happened last week, probably on last Tuesday or Wednesday? So you guys can correct me. It must have happened like early last week.
Monday, I think it was Monday.
Yeah. Target started making announcements they would not be selling not just Pokemon. They would not be selling collectible cards at all starting Friday. So essentially, last Friday there was no line because they eliminated cards from all Targets around the nations, which is like stupid because that was my main place where I was getting my cards right now because it was easy. I could just go Friday mornings and I could get some Pokemon cards. But now it's like I have to go back to hunting these other stores, which none of them have like as finite of a system. But
Pokemon
right now,
Center
Target
is not reliable with their their situation. So
their website barely works. And they're always completely sold out. Walmart is just a fucking rat race at this point.
They stopped it too.
A lot of Walmarts have just gotten rid of it because of all the danger and shit. But some Walmarts are still putting out a little bit. The main places I'm finding cards now are Barnes and Nobles, which is like the weirdest place to find Pokemon cards. But I've been finding a lot there. And GameStop, surprisingly, is starting to get more.
Finally, that's when they really never had stuff. So
yeah, GameStop has pretty much canceled. They're no longer taking pre-orders on any Pokemon cards, which I think is crazy. In store, online you can still pre-order, but in-store pre-orders for Pokemon cards at GameStop are canceled.
Yeah,
see,
that's the only thing we get here is the pre-orders from GameStop, EB Games. Yeah, that's all we get.
Oh,
really,
that's nice. See that, and that was nice. I used to do that too, but GameStop has canceled that. So now it's first come, first serve. You just have to hope you show up on a morning they have some cards.
And they're going to have a situation for that as well. Because you already know.
I'm sure.
The states are opening up. More Ningins are going to be out there ready to eradicate souls for some cardboard. So the GameStop is definitely going to stop that real soon. I already see that in the incoming future. Yeah. But the day before Target, they put up the sign. I went on Thursday last week. Mm-hmm. And there was so much product there. I was like, what the hell's going on? Battle styles, booster boxes, packs. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I grabbed 3 products. I went to the cash register. I thought I committed a crime. I scanned one product. Good. The second product. I was like, uh-oh, what'd I do? She's like, no, you can only grab one product of the brand. I'm like, one thing? So I can't grab this pack that's different from this box? Nope, it's all Pokemon. I was like, well, this ain't gonna work out. And then the next day, they just completely eradicated everything. So, But again, I say it's the people. The people don't know how to act. The people don't know how to do anything right. All they had to do was shut the hell up, line up. If you didn't get cards, you try next week and the week after. But because you didn't get them that week, screaming at the managers, they don't get paid enough to hear all this drama about kids' cards, honestly. So it's nothing serious. It's not a food shortage, whatever the case. But they just completely eradicated the idea of that, and now people are going crazy and all this stuff. But I'm like, it was coming because the hype of it is, still crazy, especially them sports cards. I don't know what's going on with that market, but it seems like everything you pull from a pack is super value now. I'm like, Jesus.
If I'm at a store, what sports card should I be buying? Like,
oh Jesus, Jerry's interested.
I'm just curious. What do I buy?
Yeah,
Prism.
Yeah.
Okay, that's like
you heard that.
I've heard only to buy. There's guys in my area. They say only buy football and basketball, American football and basketball.
Baseball, nobody gives a damn about those cards.
Nobody cares about baseball anymore.
See, there's the difference. Panini versus Topps. Topps own MLB, and then Panini owns
Oh,
so
Panini sounds good right now.
it's crazy. Prism's your best bet with both football and basketball.
Gotcha.
And people like Woke who already suffered, who already got F in the chats, who already got L's all day, every day, proud of it, 24/7. Now it's even harder for him to get cards. So this is why he's turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
Woke Sage, talk to us. Why is it that you said, screw the cardboard, I'm going for this illustrious product?
Woke said, fuck the Funko Pops. He said, fuck the Pokemon cards.
And he said yes to the icy pole.
I was tired of how hot. Yeah.
And Woke, if you could quickly tell the story again, because cut off the first time, so your little mystery box, and tell the people about the L, but then tell them why you are continuing with your journey of this certain.
Okay,
genre.
So my newest addiction that I've gone into is buying manga. I spent an obnoxious amount yesterday because Rights of Anime had a sale. But I bought 25 mystery boxes from them that were $1 each of manga, and I got 3 good ones out of the 25. And so there's my L for the week. I'll probably have getting more because it's only fucking Tuesday. So we have some time. We
got a lot of week left for one.
Manga. I mean, look, $1 for a manga honestly is not bad, even though it sucks. If the manga sucks.
I got Naruto, One Piece, and Yu Yu Hakusho. Those are the 3 I was the most excited about. I'll take it.
Can't be mad at Yu. Can't be mad at that. Naruto, you could be mad at that. Nobody really.
If it was Dragon Ball Z, I would have been pissed.
Get out. But it's still to me a pretty good deal. I mean, 25 for 25. 25 you can't. You're gonna get shafted on something.
Because if I were to go out and buy those 3 manga, the One
Piece,
that's
$30.
That's $30 right there
plus tax. So you can't be mad at that.
I made my money back easily, but still,
It's not something.
That's what I was telling you.
But
I mean, it didn't turn out as bad as I was expecting you to get much worse shit, honestly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, being part of this Shaft squad, right? My boys is flexing on me. Jerry's got 4,003,946 pops behind him with 37 Poppy Funko sodas on the corner.
Yeah, you see these.
Apparently now Woke Sage got an angle that shows his wall of manga prints. Yeah. He's got about 50 mangas laid up right in there, nice and a little casing, and he's got a Broly in the corner just to make me happy, and a Gogeta, very nice, and a Bardock over there. Shout out to the homie Bardock, but it's looking good. The collection is looking good. So these men have found a way for me to.
I'm collecting game consoles now too.
Shut up!
All right there, Feds. Shout out to the homie Fetty Wap in the building.
No,
15 PS5s.
New game consoles. I have an Xbox Series X, but I just got a Series S.
Was it necessary?
No.
Just because you're woke and you take so many L's, you got to replenish that with something.
Yeah, exactly. If I could get a W somewhere, I'm going to take it, even if I had to spend $300 on it.
But you guys definitely drive me nuts with this manga stuff that I even started completing the Dragon Ball Super Saga, and I will probably get the Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah,
and the Dragon Ball as well.
To buy some manga. No,
he can't even afford comics anymore. The mangas are probably $56 each.
Oh my god!
Australia don't take care of my boy, but. Definitely, it's because it's getting hype. You guys want to talk about it? People flipping those now. Is that becoming a new trend, my friends?
It's scalping is becoming a
super cool trend now.
A pain in the ass in almost every hobby somebody can get into.
Yep.
Thank the Lord. Thank the last time, right? Last time I was on your podcast, which was your last episode, I had said I had just ordered my PC with my graphics card. By the way, that came in lit. But I don't have to worry about that scalping no more. But now I have to worry about scalping for fucking manga.
Yeah,
because people,
and I don't get it. That's for the new series, right? Jujutsu Kaisen. They're doing that for.
Yeah. What really is happening, Sama, with this? It's the same thing that's happening everywhere else, right? Like Viz Media, when they went to print Jujutsu Kaisen, they had to decide on an amount of books they wanted in their print run,
and they messed up.
Honestly, I think they underestimated the interest in the series, the demand, and so their initial print run for a lot of their recent series, Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, and Jujutsu Kaisen, are three really good examples. All three of those series, they didn't print anywhere near enough. Because I don't think they recognize that over the last year, manga collecting has gotten a lot more popular. In general, more people are wanting to collect manga series. And
it was you, Jerry, when you did that Twitch video for 9.5 hours.
I read that manga for 9.
Manga.
I loved that.
Since that day, you've been complaining about scalping. It was your fault.
But, for those of us like me, I've always bought manga here and there. But I never was like hard into it. I probably had maybe 50 volumes before.
That's what she said.
Last year. But then last year I got hard into it. Now I have probably
that's definitely what she said again.
500 volumes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like a lot of us that were casual manga collectors or even just casual anime fans that had, maybe 10, 20, 30 volumes of manga, a couple, from series we liked, we all of a sudden decided we wanted to display them and make them look nice. And I think it was just an influx in that combined with like all of the things that people were collecting. So all of a sudden people thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just go buy all of the Jujutsu Kaisen volumes out of my local store, and I'll charge Woke Sage
a brand new. Well, I gotta be woke though.
You know what I mean? But they recognize
who else is gonna get to buy it?
Because he looks like a guy that watches anime. That's why you're gonna sell it to him.
I am actually someone who took a total L. I did not think that
is that even possible?
Think that the Jujutsu Kaisen series was going to be. I started buying it as the anime came out because I like the anime, and I didn't think that the manga was. I didn't realize manga had already gotten so hype. So I started picking up the first couple volumes. I got volume 1 and 2, and by the time I got to 3, I couldn't find 3 anywhere, like literally anywhere. And I searched everywhere.
Why though? What was the influx? What sparked it? It had to be something.
I mean, I think it's the same thing that caused Pokemon and all this. It's influencers.
But it's reading. Like people don't like reading, so there's got to be something.
I think manga's probably. I honestly think manga's probably the most surprising.
They're just buying. They're buying it to put it on their shelf. I mean, some
people. To look cool.
Yeah, it's a display.
Like you do.
I mean, to be honest, people.
That's why you buy the Funky Pops.
Yeah, people aren't buying 72 volumes of Naruto because they're going to go reread Naruto. They bought it because they're a big fan of the series, the anime, and they want to look. They want the book to look nice on their shelf. And
I got a question though with the mangas. So, because they look like the ones that Woke's got behind him, they look like trade paperbacks, right?
Yeah.
Or so what? Do they have single issues of that too, like they do with Marvel and stuff?
They kind of do, Lampsey, but what's interesting about them is they publish them weekly, and like, how do I explain it? It's like a magazine. So like every week in Japan, a magazine comes out, and it's got one chapter or like one
exactly.
What would be like, but it's got like a combination. So like imagine there's like the magazine comes out and it's got like 20 different series inside the magazine. So you go pick the magazine up. The magazine's only like $6 or $7, and you get like one chapter of like a bunch of different series. And then after 10 or so chapters are published in the magazine, then they publish them as trade paperbacks that you actually.
So you can buy single issues just like DC Marvel. I didn't know because I've never really seen them, so I just didn't know.
Yeah, they're not very popular. The United States used to do. They used to do them in the magazine format. Actually, they used to actually produce them like that. I have a big stack of them, like the old ones from when I was a kid, probably from like 2012. Actually, in my bedroom, or my other room here, I have a big stack of about maybe like 12 or 13 of the magazine formats, the single issue formats. But around 2015, I think is what happened in the U.S. The U.S. publishers weren't making enough money off the singles. And so they opted to just go straight for the trades. Yep. So America only gets the trades now. And if you want to read the new issue, it's actually all digital now. So the single issues do release, but they release digitally via their official app for the magazine. So there's an official app that you pay $2 a month. And if you pay $2 a month, you have access to all of the brand new chapters every week when they come out. And
that's
then,
Viz, right?
Yeah, with Viz, and then you can go and buy the trade paperbacks when they release a couple months later.
So I was just thinking because like that's the big hot topic with fucking like comic books with DC, Marvel, Dark Horse, all that is because like people love the single issues because of the covers and stuff. Like people don't really collect the trades, the variants and stuff, and that's what I'm worried about is like everything going to trades because I love like I do like the trades and stuff because like some things like Venom are like hot and it's really hard to pick up, but like I was thinking like maybe if they did like if they had sick variant covers for like manga it'd be different, but clearly that's
no. And what's crazy is the magazines, the single issues, the magazines that come with a couple different series combined, they have unique covers.
Yes, they do.
So a lot of the Japanese magazines. They have exactly. The ones that have really cool covers that were unique artwork just for those covers. People buy them just for the cover. They don't buy them for the content. They just want the cover. Just recently in this year, One Piece reached chapter 1000. So it was the 1000th issue essentially. And so the magazine had a special cover where you could put two magazines together. It was like week 8 and week 9, and the two covers go together to make like one artwork. So an issue that was worth $5 in Japan now resells on eBay for $50, $60, $70 already, and it just came out like 3 months ago. You know what I mean? So those are the types of things that those covers are. It's still happening, but Japan is just the only place still doing the singles, if that makes any sense. Everywhere else in the world has opted to go full digital for the singles. So they still release them every week. They only release them via digital platforms. So an American can read them every week in English, just like you can in Japan. But we just can't read them in physical format. We have to wait till.
Would you guys buy them if they were still here? Like, yeah.
Oh hell
Woke?
yeah!
Would you do it?
I would. I don't know if Woke would.
Do you like the? Because like you look like a spine guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn, Woke, you look like a guy that watches anime, and now you look like a spine guy. You have these looks, man.
If you watch, I don't know if you know the Dark Sage.
Yeah.
He's a YouTuber. I know you know him.
Shout out to the homie Chase.
But Chase, he actually buys the Japanese issues. He's been buying the Japanese ones and collecting them recently, and it's mainly because we have an import store here in our area, and essentially they import issues from Japan, and they sell a couple every week. So Chase and I will always try and go grab them. I mainly just go grab them for him because I don't collect them really. But Chase has been buying the Japanese issues, and it's honestly just for the covers. Like he's just been buying them for covers.
Yeah,
because he can't
see. That's
read
the thing.
Japanese.
Yeah, like the covers.
Problem,
right? Because I get stuck with that because like I love reading week to week, but then sometimes there's like a month gap between books, but then I'm like, oh shit, what happened? But then you got 10 issues in the one thing, in like the one chapter, like the whatever one book. So that's like 100 Australian almost. Yes. But then the trade paperback's going to cost 30. So it's like I'm spending like almost double.
It's tough to be a collector in Australia.
You're spending so much more money just to get essentially 10 covers or whatever.
It's the same for you guys over there too. Trades are always going to be cheaper than buying all the singles together.
Yeah. And and I think that's why the US opted to just publishing English trades, only the trade paperbacks, the books. And they only do that for manga because right now manga is selling like crazy, Lampsey. I'm talking like it is.
That's nuts. That's awesome.
US, so much so that I told the story that
I'm seeing that. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
There was a Barnes and Noble here in my area, and they were shutting down. And when a store shuts down, they mark all of their product down to try to sell it.
And Jerry's the first one in line.
I showed up to Barnes and Noble because I was gonna buy all the manga they had. Honestly,
of course you were never saving it for woke. I'll tell you,
25% off sale on everything in the store. So I go running into the store, and I can't find manga anywhere. I'm running up and down the aisles. I can't find it anywhere, and everything else is there. They have all their Funko Pops, all their comic books. I mean,
even Pokemon cards, but Jerry wasn't looking at that.
Battle style. Literally, they had Pokemon cards, 25% off everything. So I go up to an employee and I was just like, "Hey, ma'am, like, I know you guys are going out of business. I saw everything's 25% off, but I can't find the manga anywhere." And she was like, "Ha ha ha!" She laughed at me.
That's how she laughed, like an evil boss.
She was like, "Sorry." She was like,
"You stupid ningen."
She was like, "Unfortunately, manga sells too well, so we had to package it all up into boxes and ship it back to the warehouse, so they could redistribute it because." And I asked her, I was like, "Was there any other product like that?" And she was like, "Nope, only manga. That was the only thing Barnes and Noble wanted back at the warehouse." So it was the only product that they were selling so much of that they were not allowed to sell it at a reduced price.
I feel like in Texas is going through this renaissance of everything, crazy. But especially with anime, because you got the Kamehameha Con down there. Yep. You've got all these cool looking, and they were the first ones to open in the States, like truly like to start opening up and stuff like that. Yep. And I just feel like this market just blew up and all these VAs are hyping up. I see a lot of things going on in Texas. So I guess the manga thing just went along with it and people are just like,
but to even think that they didn't get rid of they didn't pack up the DC Marvel stuff.
No, all of it was all the DC Marvel comics were all still on the shelf. I almost started buying a bunch of them, honestly. But my wife picked up a oh my god, it's like her favorite comic book author. He wrote The Sandman. Neil Gaiman. She picked up a new Neil Gaiman comic. It was a brand new, literally like just published Neil Gaiman comic book, and 25% off. So she was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "Hell yeah!" I literally had every intention of going in there and like buying all of their manga. Like I was literally just going to buy everything.
Jerry bring his wallet to play that day. He said, "I'm wiping out this store."
Like the series, like manga was so.
I can't believe it, to be honest. Like that's unreal.
I would have flipped a lot of the manga, honestly. Like
I could have walked. That's a Ningen Squad secret, bro. That is a Shaft Squad secret. You can't be revealing the Dark Empire, sir.
It's just like I would have walked out of there with it because if I could have bought it at 35% off, I could have easily made back that plus some. You know, I could have sold it for a little above retail and made a significant amount more.
Here at Pop Bros TV, we do not condone this activity, this action, but go ahead, Jerry.
But that's all I was saying. I was going. That was my intention going in there. Was like, okay, I'm going to scoop up a bunch of manga series that are popular, everything that I think is popular right now because I know the market pretty well, and I'm going to go sell it off in sets. I was like, that was my intention because. And I'm sure that anyone else that would have known manga would have tried the same thing.
Definitely. You took advantage of a situation.
It was 25% off, and then it was an additional 10% off for my membership still. So I would have gotten 35% off.
35% off? Oh, man.
That would have been a nice walking there. But beside the point, manga has blown up, and Woke, Sage, and I are all aboard the fucking hype train.
All aboard. I never seen Woke read so much in my life, bro. I mean, he is in there with diverse
I don't think I've
pages.
ever read
Like
this much in my life.
I don't even think he knows where to start reading, left to right, right to left. But he's in them books. He's in the mangas.
He's
man.
in them books, baby.
But I have a question. Do you guys think Woke just disappeared? Shout out to the homie Woke. He took an L right there. He went to go tinkle. So here goes my question.
No, I'm here. Sorry.
Do you think any of these markets are going to regulate back to semi-normal in the next year? Cards, mangas, comics. Comics have died down a little bit, but still some activity there.
The market fixes itself.
Cards will.
I don't know if you're thinking about this too.
Cards will fix itself.
You've got some.
Because
cards will fix themselves.
There's a guy.
They will come back down.
Main distributor here in Australia is Cherry Collectibles, and the guy who owns it is always on like social media, always doing videos, and like he's just always out there telling us what's going on. And he said, like, I think it was 2013 or something, and he bought, because obviously they're going to buy all the product that they can from Panini, and legit, he was selling I swear they were selling, don't quote me on it, but he was selling his boxes for like 50% below retail price and what he bought it from, because no one was wanting that stuff. And then obviously over time it hits back up, so it kind of corrects itself. But I don't know, I think over time, because that's the thing, because people who are genuinely collectors are getting priced out, and then fucking
you're gonna be left with scalper versus scalper.
So
that's how
I think it's going to correct itself. When, I don't know. I think we're probably going to have to wait for pretty much COVID to clear up.
Yeah. I just feel like this info, even with Jerry knows a little bit about these crypto markets and everything, them things are bullish to the extent that I've never seen these things. Any coin is just going up, making million. I'm just like, what is this? What is this time we living in?
Get some Shiba Inu coin.
I got a little bit of Shiba Inu.
Yeah, I knew it.
Taking me to the moon, Papa. Yeah, but
oh my God.
Hey, you got to show love to the meme coins. They, but it's just the fact that you can do that. And it can definitely change your life. Like, I'm just seeing the craziest things, but more for the collectible market. I just feel like this is going to take a while to regulate. It surpassed numbers that never was touched. Limits were never touched. That I don't feel like it's going to ever trickle down back to that. You can just walk in the store and just buy stuff.
I swear I saw Deadpool with All Might. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you did.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
What?
There was an actual published manga where Deadpool was, I can't remember if it was a comic or a manga, but Deadpool and All Might were in there together, and I'm pretty sure All Might saved Deadpool.
Fucking
damn,
that was random, and I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about. So please elaborate.
Yeah, I only saw it maybe a month.
I was talking about if things are gonna regulate, and then this guy said Deadpool and All Might. I'm like, nani? I definitely had the two question marks upside down, Daddy.
You just had Lampsy thinking about how things are different now. You know?
But you talking about they were in a they're in the same
comic together. Like, that's how booming manga must be.
A manga or
I don't
a comic?
I don't know. It's one of the two.
Yes.
So it's a manga called Deadpool Samurai. In chapter 10, there was a Marvel and My Hero collaboration where All Might's in it.
Okay. Now, well, Deadpool is one of those characters that goes into different realms.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He can do whatever the hell he
breaks
wants.
The fourth wall, man.
Fourth, fifth, sixth, he's all over the place. I think that's cool.
Also, which people don't know a lot about, but Marvel has like an enormous fan base in Japan. Like, Marvel is super popular in Japan.
And Asia is just big.
Yeah. They've produced like a lot of Japanese original Marvel anime that they've made. So if you guys are ever interested to look these up, I've seen a couple of them. They've made a lot of standalone Marvel anime series that are pretty interesting. I like the X-Men one a lot. I think it's really well done. It was like 13 episodes.
Really?
They've done quite a few because Marvel is so popular over there. Yeah. And actually Stan Lee collaborated with one of my favorite manga artists of all time, and they wrote a manga together. It was Stan Lee and one of my favorite manga artists. It's called Karakuri Doji Ultimo. And it's a series that Stan Lee wrote, and Hiroyuki Takai, who created Shaman King, he actually authored did the artwork for it. So it's a manga series, fully a manga series, written by Stan Lee, though. So very cool collectible. Yeah. Marvel is just massively popular over there. And that dates back to like a long time ago because Spider-Man was man, I know too much about theme stuff. Spider-Man. Sometimes I really do feel like an encyclopedia. I feel so bad. Spider-Man had
that
a
you
series
are, sir. You keep us all entertained with this
way
knowledge.
back in like the 70s or 80s. Spider-Man had a really popular live action Japanese series that was made where he would jump into like a giant Spider-Man robot, kind of like a lot of popular series
Was that in
Japan, like
Spider-Verse?
Power Rangers. Honestly, it may have been inspired. Spider-Verse may have used some concepts from that because I do think there was some. It's just a really popular Japanese thing from the in the 80s and 90s, 70s and 80s in Japan. They loved like the live action shows where they would get in big robots like Power Rangers, Kamen Rider. The whole genre is called like tokusatsu series, which just means like giant robots. And so like that was really popular then. So they did the Spider-Man one and it was super popular and it landed making Marvel very popular in Japan. There's actually a really old Spider-Man manga that exists that is very rare, I believe, at this point.
This is Hidden Gems with Jerrysgotpops.
Sorry, yeah, but so Marvel's super popular there, and that makes sense. Yeah, and manga is now getting more popular outside the US. So I think the more we see that, we're going to see more and more comic and manga collaborations. But it's definitely not
Sounds
it's something
good.
They've been doing this for a while. Like Attack on Titan did didn't they do either Titan did a cover for Walking Dead or Walking Dead did a cover for Titan? Woke Sage looks like you're looking it up. But I'm pretty sure
Woke.
There was a Walking Dead Attack on Titan crossover at some point that happened as well. Collaboration that happened in some way. And that's another cool, like, you know what I mean? Like that could have never happened.
I'm playing.
All those years ago. You know what I mean? Like that is a cool.
Remember what I showed you the other day?
What'd
a few weeks ago, the screenshot of the 7 Deadly Sins game with the collaboration with Stranger Things.
What the fuck?
I was like, Nani?
That's so weird.
Like you can actually summon 11, Hopper, Mike, and they actually had powers. Like I was like, I don't know how that just 7 Deadly Sins and that core lines, but the whole thing was the what's it called? What the Demogorgons is at? The demon realm with 7 Deadly Sins were casting powers from that and bringing them up to fight them and stuff. So, yeah,
the upside down. Yeah.
Dempsey, took you 10 minutes. You could have helped me there, damn it. But thank you, sir. I'm over here saying the I don't even know what the hell I said, but weird. But it's one of their big collaborations and sales and stuff for the game. So I was surprised by that. I was like, that's random, but I think we're gonna start seeing more random collabs like that. Like it's crazy, but the concept makes money. It's two big licenses, two big brands.
Like,
I don't see why it wouldn't. It just gotta make sense.
Like,
you make sense.
It was really weird because I was watching the pay-per-view for Backlash the other night.
Oh my god, that zombie man.
I was like, what?
Don't talk about.
I was like, what?
Don't
the
do
fuck?
it. Don't do it, Lampsey. We don't deserve that in this podcast. We don't. But again, tell
you
them,
see what I mean? Though, like collabs like that.
A host.
Like that's exactly
it was
right.
random, but that was
that we're going towards.
That was from Batista's movie, right? They was trying to promote it.
Imagine how much they would have paid the WWE to do that. Fucking hell.
I don't know, but Batista was really mad because everybody was messaging him on Twitter, tweeting him and saying, what kind of stupidity was that? And then he was like, what the hell did I have to do with that? I was on a plane. Tweet Vince McMahon about his stupid creativity.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It looked like a really bad version of Call of Duty. It was just...
Because
that was awkward.
Sage looks confused over there.
I am dumbfounded right now.
I figured out what I was talking about earlier.
We're talking about Free Fire?
No, I was talking about I mixed it up. It was
tried woke.
It was not the Walking Sage, or it's not the Walking Dead.
The Walking Sage. It's getting late, folks. My boys are starting to lose their conscience.
It was a book titled Attack on Titan Anthology, and it featured, and I'm sure that Lampsey will know some of these artists. It featured artists like Scott Snyder, Gail Simone, Michael Evan Oming, Paulo Rivera, Cameron Stewart, and Faith Aaron Hicks, who are multiple different comic book artists from a lot of different serials that came together and made an Attack on Titan anthology with side stories that were all drawn and written by comic book authors. So it was not The Walking Dead though. For some reason I thought that was
It was The Walking Sage.
I thought The Walking Dead artist was involved in that, but I was wrong. It was just a bunch of different comic book artists. But yeah,
drawing the Attack on Titans. Okay.
Yes.
So but that's still same realm. Like there's different aspects. DC, Marvel, these different entities are getting together and just putting out multiverses upon multiverses upon because that's the new thing now. You know?
On my anime podcast, anytime I say something wrong, there's always someone who gets in my comments and corrects me. So I always try to correct myself before they can correct me. It's
fine, Jerry. Here at Pop Rose TV, we don't judge nothing because Kaboom usually doesn't care about what he says, and he's usually wrong 99% of the time. But nobody comments, so it's all right. I got you. But it's all right. You bring in new information to the people. This is new, random, cool collaborations that you should be looking forward to because they're coming, people. All these random things are going to start popping up.
There's a battle royale that was made strictly for Androids and iOS devices called Free Fire, and they had a crossover event with Attack on Titan 2 where you could get Aaron's skin for your player.
That's pretty dope.
And I
think Seven Deadly Sins did that as well. They had to collab with Attack on Titans. So it's happening, folks. They said instead of being individual, we need to combine powers to create more money.
Mm-hmm. I had never heard of this game though.
No,
me neither. Okay, so Sama, back to your first question. I want to say, you said, do you think the markets are going to correct themselves? And
in general, we talking crypto. We just talking about this whole influx of random.
I think that manga is going to correct itself. I don't think that people are going to hold out in that. Like, I don't think they're going to keep getting flipped, if that makes any sense. I do think that rare manga will continue to go up in value, especially with the large amount of people collecting it. Manga that's way out of print is still going to be expensive. I mean, there are some volumes of manga that I want now that are worth $500, $600, $700, and they're never coming back. Like, they're just old properties that won't ever get reprinted. That the license is long past, and there's not a market. Like, if a company did buy the rights and try to reprint it, no one would buy it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like those types of series.
Let me ask you this: with mangas, when they're wrapped into plastic, do you prefer like that or just straight that you can open it? Like, is that different? Like, does that like change anything? It depends
on why it's wrapped in plastic.
What are you trying to say, Woke?
No.
The dirty man's sometimes comes wrapped in plastic.
The nasty man.
No, because I bought Dragon Ball Super in one store, and it was in the one that I showed you that had all these things that you wanted, the store that I went to a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Barnes & Noble's, it's just loose.
Yep.
But they're the same price, so I was like, packaged, sealed, kind of. Is that like generally better to get like that? Or
a lot of those stores seal them themselves. They purposely, they get it from the manufacturer not in plastic, and they put it in plastic themselves.
Seal it.
So there is no there's no manufacturer.
I just want to know if that was a specific market. Like, I want the sealed version of this manga.
Because when I ordered books from Horimiya, I ordered Horimiya from Kino, from Kino Kuniya.
Going to sleep real soon, guys.
And they all came in plastic.
Yes, that's in Kino Kuniya hand sealed.
And you took it out?
Their books.
Okay. Yeah, I took it out. I want to read it.
What's crazy about Kino is like when you go in the store, you literally will see employees all around the store literally wrapping the manga in plastic. Like,
oh wow,
okay, so that's them doing that.
The desk. They'll be at the desk, like checking people out and wrapping manga in plastic because they hand wrap every.
I got weird because I'm like, I want the whole set open that I can read, and then I want it sealed as well. It was kind of weird.
Yeah,
but I was like, whatever.
But what you can do is, Sama, there are manga. You can purchase like a manga protector. They make like plastic bags that you can actually buy.
So it's like bag and boarding. You can't
really.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I was just curious because I saw some wrapped and I saw some loose. I was like, is that a difference in value? Is like people going to like, these are $30. I'm flipping them. I'm like, it's the same one, but is it because it's wrapped?
Some shops will wrap everything just because they're more collector focused and not for the reader. They don't want people thumbing through the books on the shelf
with the Cheeto fingers.
Yes, they don't want Jerry Cheeto fingers to come in their manga shop and touch all the books. They don't want Jerry Cheeto fingers.
And then he digs into his pocket, gets the Reese's. Oops.
And then also, Woke was right. If you're ever at like Barnes and Noble or like at a big store and you see a manga wrapped in plastic, it's because it has nudity in it generally.
Like if you go, like when I go, for whatever reason, this is like the only series that I ever really noticed has plastic wrapped around it, and it's Goblin Slayer.
Oh yeah, which makes sense. Because there's an aggressive.
Digi titties in that manga.
No, it's like it's bad. It's
okay. It's for the adults. Gotcha.
It's 4D.
But I've also seen stuff in there that I'm surprised wasn't wrapped in plastic.
True, there's some series that they probably should wrap and they don't.
Like full blown nudity and like just no plastic. I'm like, wow.
And tell me how you felt when you saw that.
I didn't care. I was surprised.
Damn it, Woke.
I have the entire series that I'm talking about right back there.
Tell you something about my boy Woke. He's about them digi titties. Shout out to the homie Woke. He don't deny it. He don't decline it. If it got digi titties and you know about it and he's not reading it, shout it out to the brother Woke so he can engage in that.
I'm a man of culture.
I've told
in 2D culture. Got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that the markets are going to correct some. That's just my assumption.
I think one of
the collectible market in general, the cars.
I think one of the biggest things with manga is that anime blew up recently. Like way bigger than I think it's ever been. And then like people like there's so much you can collect when it comes to anime, and then manga is probably like the next closest thing. But then you had such popular series starting out when anime blew up. So you have like Jujutsu Kaisen, and then like people are fighting Attack on Titan when the 4th season's coming out, and it's just I don't know. I
feel like My Hero was that bridge.
But...
Like I saw the transition in 2016.
Lampsy.
Yeah, Lampsy fell asleep.
My Hero. No,
you hear something wild? I'm here. My buddy. I was talking to my buddy about something about like anime, and like the other day I got on PlayStation with him, and he was like, "Hey man, you'd be proud of me." I said, "Why? What did you do?" He goes, "It's a little late, but better late than never, man. I started watching anime." And I'm like, I was expecting him to say, because I told him to watch Attack on Titan, and I thought he was gonna say like, "Oh, I'm watching Attack on Titan." I'm like, "Oh, what are you watching?" He goes, "Naruto." I'm like, that's a bold move for your first anime, but good luck. He goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "That shit's like almost 500 episodes if you skip the fillers. Like that is a lot to watch." But yo, go for it, man.
I'm glad you didn't say what I thought you was gonna say and violate me, because you would have got Hakai.
What? Something like what? Like, thank God it wasn't Dragon Ball.
Thank God it wasn't Dragon Ball, dude.
You said it. You both said it. It's time to Hakai you both and talk to the real cultured man here, Mr. Lampard. But definitely, but yeah, I'm just seeing this influx. I just want to know when the hell is this gonna die down, because I just feel like anything is being doubled and tripled. I'm like, bro,
I guess it kind of
getting crazy.
Depends, like, it depends on what it is, because like for example,
you're scaring
I
people.
can't even get top loaders
hobbies like.
Me.
They flipping top loaders.
I'm not kidding. People are doing that. I fucking shit you not. Top loaders and fucking sleeves.
That's wild.
Hey Lampsy, you wanna protect your cards? That's $10 loader.
Yeah.
And it's special edition. It got Cheeto fingerprints.
It's fucked.
Wow.
You guys want to know where? So I've talked to all three of you about this, although Lampsy's not in the Shaft Squad message, so I talked to him individually.
Could he be an honorary?
He's kind of at this point. He's kind of an honorary member, isn't he?
Okay.
But Lampsy doesn't like group text, so we don't want to put him into something he doesn't like. He likes to sit alone.
Thanks.
No,
it's if.
Do you remember the old group? The old group text Lampsy used to never talk.
You should just watch and say. Yeah, damn blocks.
There was reasons.
There was reasons. All right, I got you.
No, but put it this way. Before you continue, I'm just gonna
talk that hotness, Lampsy. Bring it out, baby. I want to hear.
If genuinely someone who I actually talk to had a conversation in there, then I would chime in. But if it's people I don't know,
that's true.
Then it's like, But in having saying that,
that's how you feel about Kaboom.
But having saying that, no, what about Kaboom?
No, but I feel about Kaboom when he just
But this is the thing. Would you really expect me to check 150 messages when I wake up in the morning?
No,
it's tough.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Sometimes I have to do it.
Jerry doesn't even check messages between me and Woke, and we said 3 things. He's like, that's too much to read.
I do.
But Jerry and Woke will run their mouth about digititties for about 18 paragraphs.
Anyway.
And then they'll say one thing about me, and I got to find my mention in between this shit.
Anyway, continue on, Jerry. Continue on.
No, but okay, so I've talked, but I texted you about this anyway, Lampsey, so you know the story kind of. But so my little brother, right now actually is
the legend
is in front of a store.
Again,
he's actually camping right now.
Again.
You're fucking kidding.
What a savage.
All right, guys. Let me pause this for 1 second.
I can't even get top loaders, and man's going in a tent.
You need Kenny to hear this part of this podcast.
Okay.
Kenny, what the hell have you been smoking? Do you love to sit in the middle of nowhere in open breeze with potential cartels walking around because you want to collect another graphics card to make another 200? Kenny, what?
Before Jerry goes on, are you still giving him food? Oh, for fuck!
I am. Yes, I'm still delivering food to him. Yes.
Brother Jerry is over here supplying resources to his brother.
Okay, listen. So these GPUs, right?
Man.
And these are not okay. I just don't know anything else that can flip like this. Okay, so like, I just have to tell you guys, and for all of you who don't condone flipping at home that are listening, I'm so sorry. You can hate Kenny for this, whatever. Kenny bought a 3080. I sent a picture to. I don't know if I sent it to Lampsey, but I definitely sent a picture to Woken Sama. But he bought a what's called a 3080 white ROG Strix graphics card. Okay, he purchased this card for about $1,000. Okay,
that's
he sold it on eBay a week later for $2,800, guys. $2,800.
Yeah, well,
just left the chat. He couldn't even handle that number.
on one camping trip, he camped once in front of Micro Center. He got that one.
He camped for 8 days.
He made well, not for that one. He did that.
Not for that one. I'm sorry.
Number
There's
3.
been others.
This
is the 4th attempt.
This was his second card that he got. That card he sold it for $2,800. He made $1,800 off a single card. One of those GPUs, he made an $1,800 profit. That's like as much as people make in a month. Like, you know what I mean? Like there are salary workers out there that are making $1,800 a month. He made it off.
Let's put an F in the chat for Woke on that one.
One GPU. So this market, the market for GPUs are the most fucked I've ever seen. Honestly, like
those things are.
I cannot find like every time that Kenny has gotten involved in this, these people are making. They're not making. You know, like when you flip Pokemon cards, maybe you make $100 or $200. These people are making like $1,000 flip. Like they're making. When they score 3 cards, they make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in one weekend. I mean, this is like, and it's not. It's crazy because it's not gamers that are pushing the cost of these cards up. It's the Samas of the world that have gotten into cryptocurrency. I
swear to God, if I take one more jab from this man,
they're building these computer rigs that are crypto mining, and they're making enough profit that they're willing to pay the inflated prices for these GPUs on the secondary market, because they know that by buying that, they'll be able to build a better rig and make more money off of their crypto. So at the end of the day, it's more of an investment when they go to buy one they would rather put that towards an investment to build a better rig. And that's causing most gamers, people who want to use hobbyists that like to just have nice graphic cards to run and play video games, which is what a
shout out to the homie
really,
Woke.
It's really made for, either run or play video games or do some sort of hobby like graphic design like Lampsey or video editing. These people can't get them at all without paying $1,000 markup or camping in front of a computer parts store for 3-4. I mean, Kenny's in line right now for Friday morning.
Oh my!
Like he lined up just now.
He set it up. He's got
I'm still in the future.
With turkey. He's good.
And it is Wednesday.
So where we're at, Lampsey, it just hit Wednesday. It was Tuesday 2 minutes ago. So he is lined up almost 3 days in advance to try to get a card. And he's not. Just so you guys know, he's not first in line. He's not first in line. And he lined up 3 days early.
This is America.
I'm complaining about getting top loaders.
Yeah.
See, this is the only scenario I don't mind when you flip or see you're unemployed or you lost your job.
Right.
You see a market ready, just blooming. If you
Yeah.
can do it, I don't mind if it's for a scenario of
And
feeding
Yeah.
and thing.
Yeah.
It's when you have everything and you're complaining and you're crying because you couldn't get another one. That is the people we don't like.
oh my god. Yeah.
We
I mean,
don't want these
it's just
neens in this
funny because
planet.
Kenny only started lining up originally because he wanted to buy. My older brother wanted a graphics card for his computer build. He actually, my older brother's a engineer and a gamer. Big time.
He's Jerry's connect to all
wanted-
funkies and Hot Topic.
No.
Yes.
Stop. My older brother, he really needed a graphics card to update his build. And he wanted the best graphic card money could buy. He wanted a 3090 is what it is,
Woke is drooling right now.
Woke knows. And I showed Woke the picture of the 3090 we got. So the first graphics card Kenny bought, we kept. We still have it. It's in my older brother's computer right now that he just finished building. So that one was for real. But Kenny learned so much during his first camping trip that he just felt like he couldn't stay away. So
it's a new addiction.
Honestly, the guys that were out there just kept telling him, Kenny, you're so good at camping out here.
How do you do it?
You might
You're
as
so
well,
good at waiting.
you might as well get more of these. Keep coming back.
And that was all he needed to hear. He was destined
honestly,
to be.
All of a sudden, the week after he got the 3090, he was back in line. He got the 3080. Then a week after that, he got two 3070s. And now he's back in line. See what he can get on Friday.
And the man will never work
so
a day in
Kenny's
his life
making
again.
money.
How did he manage to get two
And he's
3070s?
making money that the government doesn't want to supply him with. So he is doing what he needs to do to eat some Cheetos.
It was two separate drops. So he got one on a Friday and one on a Monday.
Oh, okay, never mind. All
but
right.
it just sucks because both those drops didn't have 30. Well, one of them, they only had like 2 or 3 3080s, and Kenny was like 9th in line. So he got stuck with a 3070. But the other drop, they didn't have any 3080s.
Just something that Woke can't.
Essentially, at this point, Kenny has acquired.
I would be fine to get stuck.
He has acquired 4 graphics cards, and I mean, I just being upfront, he's flipped 3 of them, and he has made a pretty significant profit off those 3. We kept one. He's made more profit than the entire value of the first card that we kept, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's good.
So he's flipped 3 graphics cards.
Impressive.
And he has made the entire cost of the card that they kept back.
Kenny's going to start the new trend, the camper.
Yes. And,
step-by-step guide on how to do this.
He's out there, and he'll get another one on Friday. I mean, I fully expect him to get another one on Friday.
Man, Kenny.
And,
I don't care what they say about that boy. He is a legend.
He's thinking about taking a break after the 5th card.
I hope he goddamn does, because that's a little. But summertime is coming, nice weather. He's ready. He's getting prepared for.
Woke might know this, but there's a new card. NVIDIA is putting out a new card very soon.
3080 Ti, I think.
Correct. Yes. So 3080 Ti's are supposed to come out in early June. That's like the ETA, but they don't put like an exact release date. And so Kenny is kind of thinking about taking a break until 3080 Ti and then going for a Ti.
And start camping June 1st and see when it drops.
Honestly, Sama, don't tempt him.
More expensive?
They'll probably be a quick flip, honestly. Right out the gate, they'll be worth a lot. But they might settle because I think that a lot of people presume that NVIDIA understands the demand now and have made more 3080 Ti's than their other models. And hopefully that's the case. Hopefully there's a ton of them, Hopefully the market gets flooded. But
I feel like it gets flooded, and yet
it'll
go higher in price. That's what I'm talking about, the regulating thing, because Shiny Fates restocked, all these things restocked, but people are still charging ridiculous amounts for it. I'm like, bro. And people are buying it. So it continues the cycle. So honestly, it's about the person with the FOMO. The FOMO is the hardest thing to get rid of right now because people
restocked so much, Sama. Like
so much,
weeks and weeks and weeks in a row, constant restock.
Battle styles, I've not seen nobody care about that. Like if I see anybody spend $5 over, that's a miracle. But
that's a miracle. Yeah,
that's a damn miracle. Like, but in terms of
stock on Amazon for like hours and hours one day. Like,
but in terms of like certain things that I've seen the reprints come out and people are still like, no, I want this one. I'm like, and people are like, okay.
Champions
so it's
Path
like
is sealed Champions Path product is starting to go back up, and that surprises me because it was such a shitty set. Everyone hated it. They only wanted
Everybody.
the Charizard.
I think that was as
And
bad as Battle Styles in terms of
Pokemon
just
flooded the market with Champions Path. I literally saw Champions Path like product at Barnes and Noble like yesterday, and I'm like, there's still product out there, and for some reason the ETBs, the Charizard ETBs, they're still going up in price. People are willing to pay more for them now, and I'm like, those were on the shelves for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's like you said, Sama, it's like it breeds demand. It's like,
to me, I see what's happening though is the same person keeps buying it. So to other people, it's like it was never there because now these people are starting to put trackers on the vendor, on the vendor's vehicle, or like Jerry has his cell phone number and wakes him up on Friday at 7:30 a.m.
When are you en route?
No, but you know, it's just like it's crazy, and I understand the limitations they're starting to put and stuff because it truly has not gotten fair for anybody. Because the people with no jobs, they're saying, "Why get a job when I could be Kenny and make 1,800 just by chilling a few days, sitting down?"
Kenny has no reason. He has no reason to.
But not just Kenny. Like that's intense. Like he's doing some gangster. That's a long time. But
that is
for the certain things that people know, the car's dropping every Friday 9 o'clock in the morning, so they know to get there by 5 a.m. The same people every week getting the same thing, and the people in back of the line every week is getting shafted, so they have to keep spending big money to get the product, and it's a never-ending cycle. So they need to learn how to regulate that. You know, the same people, like they should have like this system like, sir, you bought this last week, we can see it with the same debit card purchase. You know, I know they want to make money, but it's just
Kenny circumvents they have that at the store that Kenny buys at.
It's just he's a legend, so they let him do it because the dedication.
Listen, Sama, he cheats the system a lot, so like it's pretty easy to cheat. The main way to do it, man,
I'm trying to be a spokesperson for the little guy, bro.
I feel like hopefully no one associated with this store hears this podcast, but you know,
I will make sure I'll send this to all Texas feeds.
No, stop. There's an easy. Okay, so the store that he buys at, you're only supposed to be able to buy one GPU per household every 30 days. Okay, but it's pretty easy to get around that because all you do is you wait.
Did he change his name to yours? Oh,
no, well.
Yeah, exactly. You did the swap.
That's why you
kept your hair.
It's that easy.
They all look the damn same. Honestly, all 14 brothers are the same looking.
Switch the ID and switch the debit card, and they'll let him check out again. They don't
switch the ID. How many addresses does this man have?
Well, right, but you know what? Like Kenny did one for himself. He did one for me. He did one for my. We all have different addresses on our IDs, so it's like they just assume. You know,
that's how the Nets roll.
And we all
had this plan.
Our picture looked the same. We all look like the same person
with the same glasses, same shaggy head as it, same beard.
Nobody can tell the difference when they.
So Jerry goes to Kenny. I'm thinking about getting a haircut. No, you're not.
No, you're
not. You will stay looking shaggy bastard until I tell you to.
But and then on top of that, there's another easy way around it, which is it's as simple as like Kenny waits in line. And then he calls Sama at 9 a.m. right before the store opens and says, "Hey, Sama, you're going to walk inside. Yeah, you're going to take my spot. You're going to walk inside. You're going to buy the GPU, bring it out, and hand it to me."
So he's the Dark Empire I've been talking about. It's been Kenny all this time. Oh,
Kenny learned all this from the scalpers that he was next to in line.
Wow, sharing secrets.
That's a benefit. You get to learn.
Yeah, so
sharing secrets.
Kenny got friendly with the scalpers, and they have helped him. They've literally helped him to the point of like they've held spots for him. They like, I mean, he's like, I hate to say it, but he's like part of the
the United States scalping squad.
Yeah. He's a part of the GPU scalper mafia. Look,
he's part of the Alpha Mafia. Oh no. But like I said, Kenny's a funny dude. But like I said, he's unemployed. Yeah, he ain't finding a job.
Get that bread.
So he said, "Let me be an entrepreneur. Let me be an entrepreneur." And if there's somebody,
the government's still paying him from unemployment.
Okay, so I don't feel bad from Kenny. You're a douche. But
he's been getting paid for unemployment for like 14 months and never got.
Did he switch the ID? Did he put that you're now?
Does he live at home or does he like have his own rent and stuff or?
He lives in the
True, that's a fair fucking point.
He pays rent, Lampsey. He pays rent, no, he he gets unemployment, but he was getting more from his government unemployment than he was getting from his job. So he actually got a raise as soon as he became unemployed, and that helped him to pay off a lot of his debts and pay off a lot of his stuff. He actually bought
okay. See, that's all reasonable. Again, debts and all. It is what it is. I mean, somebody who wants it out there.
He's doing it for profit. He's flipping.
He's having his fun now.
Yes.
But see, even those things are limited. They're like 1 or 2 graphic cards per run. You know, with Pokemon and all that stuff. That there's a lot of product. Why are you filling your shopping cart, bro? Take it easy. You know that's what we going at. Now I can't complain because Jerry got me like 50 packs of Digimon cards. But this was before anybody gave a damn about them. Right, and I'm a big fan. Jerry knows that, and I had a good opening. I kept them all.
You opened all of them, yeah.
I opened every one of them, son of a guns. God damn it, Lampsy. But
do you guys remember?
I said if it's allowable, I said if he could get all of them, fine. If not, then it's cool with me. I couldn't find product over here, just non-existent.
Every pack, all 60 packs.
Now I'm seeing them on Macari for the box that you bought is like freaking $90. I'm like, bruh. Stupid. Stop. This is what I'm talking about.
Fuck, why did I open them? Although I mean, this is still one of my favorite cards. It's sitting right here next to me. God, I love this
Brother Piedmon. I got the alternate art. I showed you, right?
Yeah. I
sent it to us.
And I love because I know you pulled this one a bunch, Sama, but I love the Seraphimon.
Seraphimon.
So sick.
Deliciousness.
So
but,
sick.
You know, that was a scenario. I was like, nobody cares. I'll take them all. I want them. I didn't have no freaking nothing of it. But it's the people repeatedly buying the same sets, but they're not even opening it. It's just like 150. Now it's like, bro, take it easy. But it's just because of that continued cycle. Will we ever see a regulation, just normalization of collectibles ever again? I don't think it's ever gonna be normal again. After this whole scenario, after everything blew up the way that it went up so high that to regulate it to where it was, I don't think it's ever gonna be there. But maybe it slows down because when people go back to work and become busy again, they don't have all the time on the computers. You know, that might regulate a lot of that purchasing and stuff like that and give other people a chance now. But if not, then I'm sorry, folks. This is the Armageddon. And you will not get another Funky Pop as long as Jerry lives.
He's quitting, man. He's going out.
But
yeah,
right. That's it. He's a quitter. He said he's selling 500 pops. He don't want those troglodyte.
I would never get out of
pops again.
I don't think I'll ever get out of pops completely. I can't. I don't see myself ever doing.
But you definitely need space for manga, so this is why the transition is
Jerry,
happening.
How big is your new place going to be in comparison to the room that you got everything in now?
It depends. I've been my wife and I are currently still shopping around where we want to move to right now. We were nice. We were looking at buying a house, but another market that is really impacted right now by
talk to them. Tell them the real stuff that matters in the world.
The housing market is also pretty fucked up right now.
I fell asleep and he started typing. He's Jed, they talking about something I hate.
People
here we go.
Want to buy
you can't hear it, can you?
It's
I'm good. You good.
All right.
No, if you want to buy a house right now, it's really tough. So my wife and I we've kind of decided we're just going to rent a house for a little bit longer. Just because the market's just really fucked right now. So we're going to probably sign another
again. The inflation of the dollar, the printing of all this stuff is destroying everything.
A couple of the houses we've been looking at now, Lampsey, will be a little bit bigger than this space. So no more than like 200 to 400 more square foot than what we have here because
it's enough for another wall.
The townhome we're at right now, it's pretty big. I mean, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, and it's about 11 or 1,200 square feet. So we're looking at maybe a 1,600 square foot, probably still 3 bed, 2 bath. Yeah, I mean, it just depends if we find the right space. We really want to move to a certain neighborhood around this area in Dallas, Fort Worth, and I'm really doxing myself right now. But yeah, we're looking for
talk that hotness. We want to hear the true life of Jerry.
We're looking for a new place, but
this is grown up life, people.
Honestly, our lease ends here in the next 2.5 months, so we're looking pretty hard right now to find where we're going to go next, and we'll hopefully lock something down in the next month or so, and then once we lock it down,
we'll packing all the pops, man. Fuck, I'm so not looking forward to it.
That's what I'm trying to downsize.
Lampsey is moving to the inner city, so he's taking out his funkies.
I'm proud
the funkies is coming.
But no, yeah.
Hey, you do what
Legit,
you
it's
gotta
going to take
do.
multiple
Because
trips,
last time I moved-
and I'm 3.5 hours away.
Oh,
multiple
bet.
trips.
Oh lordy.
No, yeah. The last time I moved, I had to move about 1,000 Funko Pops, and I don't want to do that again. So
Wow.
I would like to get myself back down below
Woke
1,000.
yeah.
I want to get back below 1,000 before we move. That's my goal.
I leave them all at the house, dude. Fuck that.
Aren't you at like
Yeah, burn 'em.
1,500?
The new owner gets them.
Yes,
500
I am.
pops is a
Yes,
lot to
Flamsy,
fucking
correct.
sell.
Yep, there's
Yeah,
yep, it is.
that's a lot.
That's why I'm pretty scared.
That's my collection.
I'm doing a tabling event.
Just
That's
send them
literally
to Pops. Send them to Sean. Send them to
Uh,
Pop Fun to play. He would definitely buy it all from
honestly,
you real
I
quick.
might reach out to him and see if I can. See if I can maybe give him.
He's pretty fair with like prices, especially if they're exclusive and
I
raising
know he
value.
takes mail in, so I might
Yeah.
I might see what he can do for like maybe 200 or 300 pops. See if he's willing to
He
take them
buys it all. He don't care. Conditioner, he would take them all easily, especially the ones you don't really want. Or, they're like decent value. Just get rid of those and clear that out quick, and then let's reach out to him. He's pretty good.
There's some seller events coming up here in the area that Chase and I are actually going to be trying to get to and get a table set up. Because usually if you set up a table at these events, you can sell 30, 40, 50 pops in one day. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty easy to move pops when you're selling them in person, and it's like a lot of foot traffic coming through these events. Because, one guy comes to your table, he buys 2 or 3, another guy comes. You know what I mean?
Especially if your deal's on and stuff.
Move them that way. Yes, exactly. And they would all be, below PPG. So usually people are willing to buy a bunch.
Oh, yeah. I've just done that this week.
God damn it. See, it literally happened. So my plan is to get it a couple seller tables in the next two months also, and just try to keep downsizing. And I really just want to start packing away like, okay, these are pops I 100% want to keep. And I just want to get those packed away and like put aside. And then like I'll be like, okay, now these are pops that are like maybes, and those ones I need to really decide. Like I think I need to just get rid of them. Like this Office collection. I love the Office, but I don't need every pop. I've bought every Funko Pop in the Office, and I have realized I made a dangerous mistake
at this point. The amount of
I've got to eliminate some of that stuff. I mean, all this Marvel stuff, like
the ones you really want, but sometimes it's hard because you like them all. That's why you bought.
Yeah, see, I get too attached. That's why I can't get
literally.
rid of it. Yeah,
it hurts.
Lampsy, it hurts. It hurt when All Might restocked in Funimation. You know what? It didn't hurt no more. I said, "Sell that bastard." He did that to me, but I'm making space because Baby Sama's incoming. So Mr. Sama said, Hakai, all those garbage collectibles right there doing nothing for you. But, I'm making my space, so I'm selling them here and there. But, funkies were fun.
Not like buying off someone.
I lost interest a lot when it was just...
Not like buying off someone and never receiving it.
Ooh, boom, boom, boom. Here at Pop Rose TV, we throw shade because you know what? That's how we roll. But what he does. See, but this Shaft squad right here, we take care of each other.
Yeah.
Because that's how friends roll. We make sure you want something, and I say, I got you. I got you, my boy. So, just letting people know, don't be a douche nugget. It's not a good way to live. But last question, folks, so I can let you guys go. The question is, I know that's why I feel bad for my boy Woke. He works hard in his office at home 2 hours a day, so I gotta make him sleep. Get him to sleep.
We're Gucci, bro. I'm looking at manga right now.
Okay, now I forgot my damn question. Hold on. Question. What was the question I was gonna ask? Lampsy, say something so I can remember my question.
Why? All right, I've got something. I just don't understand why. I just don't know why.
Talk to me.
I don't know why Kick-a-Boom wasn't here today because the basketball's on. But hey, guess what? Guess who's got the basketball up? Right.
What happened?
As we had this podcast muted.
You're still the best in the league, right?
Just don't know. You know what I mean? So
I know. Yeah, him and Fats are slacking. They slacking. Jesus, I forgot.
Wow, so you made me talk shit, and you still don't have it.
Yeah, pretty much. I liked what you talk. Keep talking to those. Delicious. Just what was it? I was gonna say something about.
All right, Jerry, how good's this, right, mate? So yesterday I picked up like $400 worth of pops for $100. I was like, cha-ching. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn, that's good. And because I think he was selling on behalf of his son, and I'm like, not my problem. And they were like all chases and stuff too. So I was getting like chases for like retail. Yeah.
Damn. What'd you get, Lamp? You're just gonna leave me hanging. What did you
so
pick
like-
up? What were the box?
So it was like Finn Balor's chase. They're all like wrestling ones, like Finn Balor, Jake the
Okay.
Snake, and
I know all
who
those
was
guys.
the
My boy
other chase?
Balor.
Oh yeah, Razor
My boy.
Ramon in the New World Order gear, and the Fiend.
that
I got
was-
all
Razor
those
Ramon.
for
Value
like
on that.
$100.
Ah,
I was pretty stoked.
nice.
I think Razor Ramon, the chase
Yeah,
went up
it
in
did.
value, didn't it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I
Hey,
legit. I
Chico.
said to my brother, I was like,
What'd
I
you
thought
think?
I'd never get this.
My Undertaker
Did you-
funky is going up, so
The one
that's
with
good.
the hat.
Did you remember your question, Sama?
Nice.
Yes.
Have you figured out your
Okay.
question yet?
Yes.
How beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
I was thinking hard, and the brain cells was pumping. All the crypto in my head is making me not, function right. But the content creating,
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys because, hey, you guys were putting out stuff and you re-inspired me. But what the hell happened to everybody? Why is everybody off YouTube? You're making me watch Apple Bitcoin. Yo, I don't know why he keeps coming to my feed, but the titles on those videos are so cringy and so annoying. I just want Jerry to layeth the smacker down on that guy. But
I have
Jerry,
Dr.
talk to me.
Applesauce.
What's up with the YouTube?
I have Dr. Applesauce, Skittle Rampage, and someone else. I have,
Same.
I have them blocked
Same.
on YouTube. Yeah, so none of
Same.
their content doesn't
Yeah.
pop up in my fucking feed.
But you know which one is popping up? His second channel, part two.
I
Was it
blocked
two?
that one too.
I forgot about that one. That was like Pokemon Release. Like he was trying to talk about the whole situation. I'm
I
like,
blocked the hell out of those.
go
dude.
away.
I just
But
I
he's
try
just
those right out, so they don't even pop up in my recommended.
yeah.
Honestly,
But
I am
Jerry's
still
got pops. Talk to me. What's coming? I mean, you got the
I
podcast
know
going, so that's
Lampsey,
good.
yeah, I'm
You
gonna say
talking.
Lampsey and Woke might be mostly out of the game. I am making weekly content on my podcast channel, which is obviously it's long form content, and it's not about collecting; it's about anime.
No, but
So
in
it is
terms of the
different.
hunting, everything's coming back. You think you're gonna start recording
Yeah,
again and stuff like
I
that?
have a couple. Actually, like Lampsey mentioned earlier, I filmed a couple of Funko content, mainly soda content. I filmed probably 6 different Funko soda videos, just because that's what I'm most collecting right now. The sad part is I just have always been a lazy editor, so I film it and then it just sits in a folder until I either finally edit it or I just
Your brother Kenny is out there in the middle of nowhere, waiting
know.
for maybe an impossible thing that he might not get, and you're over here comfy in your house with 6 videos, and you lazy to edit.
What I will say, here's a little sneak peek of if anyone follows some
Ooh,
of my
sneak
content.
peek.
My wife recently bought a brand new computer, and so
wifeful.
her and I have a YouTube channel together that we started, but we kind of abandoned because both of our computers were having some editing issues, especially when we were overlaying 2 videos together. Which on that channel we would do a lot of card openings. So we'd have our face video over our card video, and it would cause both of our computers to kind of just our computers were not they're just not good enough
Syncing.
to get it to
Well,
run properly.
tell your brother Kenny give you one of those graphic cards.
But my wife just bought a brand new computer with a very nice graphics card in it, and she actually just uploaded a little skit that we did on our old channel, and you could probably see some more card openings and manga videos coming to that channel very soon. So she's going to be doing all the editing. So it's not my editing style anymore. So the videos will be all her editing
So
style.
I'll be watching finally then.
So waifu will be full control. She already runs the Instagram page pretty much 90% of the time. I'm occasionally on there, but
she's a big fan of my page. She always shows me love, not like Jerry does, but
So my wife runs that side. It's usually Pokemon focused and manga focused. That's what that page is all about. Separate from my pop collecting, obviously. So that content will probably be coming back very soon. And like you said, Sama, I have not stopped my podcast has been continual since
definitely
October.
Definitely weekly. So they definitely weekly. Going in on that.
So if you really want to listen about anime, please come join us over there. Like I said, we hit 100 subscribers. We're not growing fast, but we are still growing. And that makes
growing
us really
steadily.
happy. So
putting in the work.
We're cool with putting in a little bit of steady growth. We've had a couple videos that are starting to crack, 500, 600, 700 views, and our average view duration is 20 to 30 minutes on YouTube. Which is
so you had a flex like that, Jerry? You had a flex?
Yeah. For 2-hour videos, we feel pretty good about 20 to 30 minute average view duration. So we're pretty happy with the direction. And yeah, when we hit the algorithm right, we get a couple more views. We try to cover trendy stuff.
YouTube is
on
tough
there.
right now with the damn algorithm. It's such a
we try.
monster.
It is.
Yeah.
So that content has never stopped, and I actually I'm gonna plug him again. If you go follow the Dark Sage, I show up in his videos pretty frequently. Obviously, I don't help Chase with his editing or anything. Chase is a one-man show, but he always invites me. I've been on videos where him and I just talk about pops. I go on hunts with him. I feature in his videos a lot. So if you really want to see a little bit of me,
so you're like the hype man. You're more the feature.
Yes, but my pop channel. It might be making a couple. I could see myself posting a couple.
Because you were doing like these marketing things for Funko and these analysis videos.
Yeah,
I think people might be interested again because I think it's kicking up a notch again.
I actually have a couple filmed of those that I never posted, sadly. Mainly one where I was analyzing the upward trend of anime Funko Pops, and then I was going to do an ECCC and WonderCon. What can we predict a year from now? Video. So those two were ready. They're like really long, and I suck at editing. So maybe those might get released eventually. But so if you want to follow my pop page, do it. I'll probably, I post like maybe once every month or two. So I'm not going to go away completely on that channel. My Instagram is super active though. I post my Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
So if you want to see my new Funko Pops, you can always follow there. I'm doing good there. So
I'll plug all his stuff down below, guys.
Lampsy, so. I miss his
my brother Lampsy. He was the one that I saw first of all, like internationally talking about comics, and then there was
Lampsy was killing the
that
YouTube
suspicious
content.
character over there on the other side, and then but then it grew, and then Lampsy said, "I boys, I set this up now."
No, I'm not out. I'm just waiting to move now. I think I just because I'm gonna have my own room for all my collectibles now. So instead of being in my room, it's gonna be
nice.
like I'm gonna have like lights and stuff. So it's gonna look a lot better now. So no, I'm like super excited.
Nice. So videos are incoming. Videos are incoming for Brother Lampsy.
Sure. I'm super excited because I've always wanted to have a room for all my stuff. I've always wanted to have my own like bat cave with all my collectibles. So
are you gonna have your like desk and office in that room too, Lampsy? Because I know you do a lot of work.
So I'm gonna have like my PlayStation and stuff. All in there. So tucked away in a corner.
PS5. Brother Lampsy.
That's sexy. So that means what? Are we going to see videos in the next 2 months, 3 months? 2. What are you thinking?
Definitely.
Okay. So Lampsy's coming back.
Of course. I'll put your channel down below and your Instagrams for your custom created, cool, delicious card. Oh, I'm getting to him next. Do not worry.
Sleepy Sage.
Woke Sage.
Yes.
He keeps promising the Shaft Squad, I will put out a video, I swear. And then he says,
that is total
I'm just lazy. I don't want to do nothing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Last time he said, guys, I think I'm going to put out a video.
He did say that. You're right.
He did say that. Yeah.
Jerry, don't help him.
You're right. I'm on AJ's side.
But I think Woke could do some manga videos. His own take. He's a different character, but he's actually getting knowledgeable. It's kind of scaring me. I think he has potential.
You should be a manga tuber.
Dude, Jerry, we had this conversation the other day, man.
And you have the 2D digititties. You can evolve that. I mean, this is what the people want to see. They want to see the digititties. But being that that's a new facade in the field, I don't know, Woke, I think you might want to start putting out some content, boy.
Sometimes I go back.
I've had you 4 times on this podcast, and you've not put a video.
I have not.
Your Instagram is as dead as.
Sometimes I go to your YouTube channel and I rewatch that video where you're.
I did it last time, at least 5 videos. I was like, this guy.
My favorite Woke Sage video. Everyone should go watch it. That's listening to this. Is the one where he is putting on the Naruto outfit. I love that video, dude. Every time I watch it, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, Woke, you were on something with this, dude. This shit was fire.
So dress up as a character, read the manga, or talk about it, or how they do with the comics, the speculation and what you think is coming next. I think you got it.
That's like one of my most viewed videos too.
Yeah, so
it is.
I'm telling people, I surround myself with good people, but God, they're getting lazy on me. And Sama's got a spark, get the spark in them again. Because we need more of you and less of that guy in Texas, Apple,
Apple
whatever. Yeah,
I was waiting. I was waiting to build my I was waiting to get my gaming PC, and then I was waiting to build my streaming PC. I now both so my gaming PC's here and I'm using it, and then I just built my streaming PC. So I got to get that set up. Unfortunately, the spot the spot where I'm at right now I can't stay in, so I have to move everything, so including the stuff behind me. But that'll get moved within the next week, and then hopefully by what's today's date, the 19th. So hopefully by
next year,
the 24th. Now, hopefully by the 24th is when I can actually start streaming and have like because I'm not gonna make YouTube videos. I'm gonna stream, but hopefully I can have like a constant schedule by the 24th.
Dang, that'll be nice.
You're activating the Twitch once again, sir. So yes, Woke will be a Twitcher. Got you. All right, so
I'm okay with that. I think Woke will be great on Twitch.
But you better be freaking entertaining, damn it. I just don't want to see your face going.
Don't come and fucking watch me, Sama. What do you want?
Oh, God.
I try to support you, but goddamn it, I can't do much with somebody that's doing this.
Well, you could always do like you could do like live streams like what Chase does, where he like watches anime and
that's actually that was part of my plan to do that too.
That's a lot of fun.
Your own style. You're just a funny dude, just the way you just rant and just come out of nowhere. So people need that in life, man. We need a little woke. We need to be reawakened after this whole last year.
Reawakened Sage. Reawaken.
Jerry's coming back, running his mouth, doing some Pokemon. So be on the lookout for that. Lampsy's over here moving from coast to coast. He's going to be bringing some fuego in the future. My boys are coming back.
Thanks for having us on, Sama.
That's good. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, thank you, Sama.
Hey, I am here to inspire according to my readings of an archangel. I am here to heal and inspire.
That's cute.
That's what I do. I am Kakaroto. He said that's cute. I'm to get the hell off this damn stream. But follow these three. I'll put all their links down below. I'll put mine down if you want to see a bunch of stupid cards on my Instagram. I'm going to try to change it up. I'm trying to see what I can do. I'll figure it out. But, I'm there. Instagram, PD_Sama. Follow me there. This podcast, of course, if you're listening, thank you from wherever you are. My co-host will probably return soon because, he dissed me for basketball today, but it's okay. He loves it.
I'm taking over for him.
Oh, Woke is going to be the replacement. He said it. Kaboom, watch yourself. Woke is just, he's in the grass lurking like the Rattatas in Route 1, Route 2 that you didn't want to face in the, in Pokemon game. That's Woke. So be on the lookout for that. But that's it. We're going to close out. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for spending a delicious 2 hours with me, Lampsy in the future, Jerry in the past, and Woke in the present. Thank you, my boys. And definitely we'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to hit you with that old wadida. And out. Later, folks.